गुड मॉर्निंग डियर फ्रेंड्स, हाउ आर यू ऑल। आई होप आप सब अपने घर पे हैप्पी और सेफ होंगे। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द सेकेंड लेक्चर ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल। पॉलिनोमियल्स, वी हैव सीन दैट what are the polynomials exactly. We are just revising the what we have studied exactly. So we have started with polynomial. What do you mean by polynomial? An expression of the form an x to the power n plus an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus an minus 2 x to the power n minus 2, and it will be just decrease like a2x2 plus a1x plus a0. Okay, here a0, a1, a2, an, these all are the coefficients of the variables. These all are real number. That may be root, that may be rational, that may be irrational whatsoever. कुछ भी हो सकता है. But these the power of x will always be whole number. Okay, and it is called a polynomial of degree n. A polynomial of degree n. Degree is very important. On the basis of degree, you can just divide the polynomial into many ways. See, very first you can see 3x plus 4. It is a degree 1 polynomial. It is called the linear polynomial. 4x square plus 3x plus 2. It is the quadratic polynomial, as its degree is 2. Cubic polynomial, 3x cube minus 2x square plus 8x plus 9. It is cubic polynomial. So we have seen the polynomial. We have started with that the definitions. We have seen the types of polynomial in that particular lecture. Then after, we have seen the zeros of polynomial. What do you mean by zeros of the polynomial? Zeros का मतलब क्या होता है ना? So zeros are quite simple. Exactly, these are the value of x. See, suppose we are having a polynomial x square plus 8x plus 12. Suppose this is the polynomial f of x. Okay. Now if suppose I am putting x is equal to minus 2 in that particular polynomial. So what I will get? F minus 2 square plus 8 minus 2 plus 12. So this will become 4 minus 16 plus 12. 4 minus 16 minus 12 plus 12. It is 0. Okay. So the value of x for which the value of polynomial becomes 0 is called the solution of the particular polynomial. Means here x is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 is a root or solution or 0 of the polynomial. Is it clear? That is quite simple. That concept we have seen already. है ना? Then after we have seen the geometrical interpretation of polynomial as well as the meaning of solutions. So we have seen that if suppose we are just making a graph, linear polynomial, so it will be a straight line like this. Okay, this is the linear polynomial. If we are talking about quadratic, it will be like this, quadratic polynomial. If we are talking about cubic, it will be like this, means more than one term. Okay, so that is all in the polynomials till we have studied. Now we are just going to start the next, that is the quadratic polynomial. What do you mean by quadratic polynomial? How to determine the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial का zero कैसे निकालेंगे? How to determine? See, चलिए देखते हैं हम. That's very simple. The first method is called the factorization. We'll see only method factorization in the polynomial chapter. Other methods we'll see in the quadratic equation. Okay. So now see that very easy. Exactly, factorization. It may be more than one cases. Like it may be x square plus 8x plus 12. What we have seen just, this may be a case. Another case may be x square minus 8x plus 12. This also may be a case. Here it may be like x square minus 5x minus 6. It may be a case. Okay. And the fourth case may be x square plus 5x minus 6. This may be a case. Okay. There may be these 4 cases. ये 4 cases possible हैं. इन 4 cases में how to determine the zeros, that we'll see. देखिए बहुत easy है ना. Suppose we are starting from first case, x square plus 8x plus 12. Very first we'll keep it is equal to 0. Okay. Now in factorization, the most important things are, see, very first there should be the number of terms. Number of terms should be even. The most important thing for factorization is the number of terms should be even. Then after there should be law of proportion. Law of proportion means what? Law of proportion means the product of extremes. Product of extremes should be equal to product of means. Okay. एक्सट्रीम का प्रोडक्ट मीन्स के प्रोडक्ट के इक्वल होना चाहिए. प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एक्सट्रीम शुड बी इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मीन्स. थर्ड, जीरो प्रोडक्ट रूल. व्हाट इज जीरो प्रोडक्ट रूल? दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन हियर. अभी मैं इस सॉल्यूशन में सारी टर्म्स को एक्सप्लेन करता हूं. सी, वेरी फर्स्ट वी नीड द नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स इवन. हियर द नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स आर ऑड. 3 ही टर्म्स है यहाँ. ओनली 3 टर्म्स आर हियर. व्हाट विल हैव टू डू इज, we'll have to split the middle term, okay, in such a way that it should follow the law of proportion. It must follow the law of proportion. Okay. हमको मिडिल टर्म को इस तरह से स्प्लिट करना है कि जो भी टर्म आएगा, जो भी नेक्स्ट स्टेप आएगी, उसमें लॉ ऑफ प्रोपोर्शन सेटिस्फाई हो रहा हो. इन द सेंस द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मीन शुड बी इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एक्सट्रीम्स. यहाँ एक्सट्रीम्स क्या है? जो आउटर साइड की टर्म्स हैं, these are the extremes. These are the extremes. So the product of extremes is 12x square. Now 8x को हमको 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड करना है, जिसका प्रोडक्ट आना चाहिए 12. Okay. So 7x plus x, इनका प्रोडक्ट 7x square आ रहा है. 6x plus 2x, yes, the product is 12x square. So now we'll just split it. We can write it x square plus 6x plus 2x plus 12 is equal to 0. Now we'll apply the grouping. इसको बोलते हैं grouping. In the sense we'll have to take common here. So by HCF हमको common क्या लेना है? HCF common लेना है. x square plus 6x का HCF क्या होगा? So x, suppose we are considering the HCF. To take common means to divide. Common लेने का मतलब क्या है? To take common means to divide. This x square will be divided by x, will get x. 6x will be divided by x, will get 6. Okay. Now plus here we'll have to bring the same bracket here. So for bringing here x from 2x, we'll have to take common plus 2. So when this plus 2x will be divided by plus 2, will get x. Plus 12 will be divided by 2, will get 6. Same bracket is here. So we'll just take common. Now we will get x plus 6 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now this यहाँ here will apply the zero product rule. अब आया बारी zero product rule का. Zero product rule in the sense you should know that the product, if the product of any two number, the product of any two number is equal to 0. If the product of any two number is 0, definitely either of them is 0. Okay. इनमें से कोई एक 0 होगा. ओके. सो s, the product of these two factor is 0. So x plus 6 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. Keep that in mind. If you will not write r, you may lose the marks. और हमेशा लिखना है, आपको ध्यान रखिए. So x is equal to minus 6 or x is equal to minus 2. These are the solutions, roots of the particular quadratic equation. This is the factorization by which we have solved the simplest equation. See, I always used to tell you mathematics is one of the simplest subject, and this is one of the simplest method of finding the root in mathematics. Okay, so I hope आप pause करके इसको note कर लेंगे. That's quite simple. Now we should come on the second case. Suppose it is negative in between x square and 8x, means here it is x square minus 8x plus 12. What we'll do is same will do. Why? Because the product here is same 12x square, but with sign minus 7x minus x minus 6x minus 2x. These will be the solution of middle term. See, we will write x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12 is equal to 0. It is quite simple. Now what we are doing is we are taking common again by HCF of x square and minus 6x. It is x, so x square is divided by x, we will get x minus 6. Now here for fetching here x, definitely we need to take common minus 2. Now when minus 2x is divided by minus 2, will get x. When 12 is divided by minus 2, definitely will get minus 6. So now we are taking common x minus 6, will get x minus 2 is equal to 0. 0 product rule, that is x minus 6 is equal to 0, or x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 6, or x is equal to 2. Is there any doubt? Do you have any doubt? I don't think you have any doubt. That is simplest form. Again, I will say that it is the simplest method for finding the roots of quadratic equation. This was the case number second. Now you may pause, you may note down. Now come on the third case. The third case is a little different from these cases, in the sense here we were just splitting the middle term by adding two terms. Okay, it was addition 6x and 2x, minus 6x minus 2x. Now 8x may be splitted like, see, 8x, it may be splitted like 7x plus x, but it may be splitted like 9x minus x. Subtractive splitting. That this is the case when it will be the third term negative, means the product is negative. Okay, whatsoever is given, we'll just keep it equal to 0. Okay, now see here the product is negative. The product of extremes is minus 6x square. So now minus 5x we are having. So minus 6x plus x. Is it clear? When you will do that minus 6x plus x, you will get minus 5x, and the product definitely will become minus 6x square. So this will be, in this way we will split the middle term, and definitely will get x square minus 6x plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Here out of this, as you know, we can take x common, the remaining will be x minus 6. Okay, here when we are not taking anything common, we'll write plus 1. Okay, now x minus 6 will be taken common, x plus 1 is equal to 0, x minus 6 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 6, or x is equal to minus 1. These are the two roots. Is there any doubt? In first two cases, both the roots were positive or negative. Here you may see that one is positive and one is negative. Now the fourth case, if suppose this minus 5x may be plus 5x, okay, what we'll do is again simple. It is simplest. See what we'll do. We are just writing here x square plus 5x minus 6. Now this plus 5x will have to split. In that way the product should become minus 6x square. No problem, my dear students. 6x minus x, you may see that the product is minus 6x square, whereas the subtraction is plus 5x. So that's quite simple. Here we'll write x square plus 6x minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. From here we'll take x common. To take common means to divide, as you know. We'll get x plus c. From here we'll take minus 1 common. We'll get x plus 6. X plus 6 will be taken common. So x minus 1 will get. Now zero product rule, x plus 6 is equal to 0 or x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 6 or x is equal to 1. Is there any doubt? I don't think you are having any doubt. These are the 4 cases of the quadratic solution of quadratic polynomial. Okay, I'll solve this many things only here in this chapter. Why? Because again we'll have to study the quadratic equation same. तो वहाँ पे हम बाकी का सारा जो कॉम्प्लेक्स इक्वेशंस हैं वहाँ देखेंगे. इज इट क्लियर? यहाँ हमने सिंपल इक्वेशंस को देख लिया है. वी हैव सीन द सिंपल इक्वेशंस. नाउ वी आर जस्ट कमिंग ऑन द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक ऑफ द पॉलिनोमियल. That is what it is, just the relation between the roots and the coefficients. Okay, the relation between the roots and the coefficients. That is a very simple and very special topic. That again the explanation of that topic I will give you in the quadratic equation. Okay, here we are just taking a look of the relation between coefficients and roots of polynomial. Okay, the relation between the coefficients and the roots. It is again very simple topic. Okay, see here we need a very simple thing. Okay, we need to very first assume the roots. Okay, so we are writing the general form of the polynomial. See, suppose we are having a quadratic polynomial. If we are having linear polynomial, there will be only one root. So need not to check the relation between the roots and coefficients. Okay, in case of quadratic polynomial, when the polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, this is the polynomial. Okay, assume that the roots assume कर लीजिए आप alpha and beta. Then the sum of roots and the product of roots in a relation with the coefficients a, b and c. Okay, here you must write that a is not equal to 0. Okay, a may never be equal to 0. Okay, see that a, b, c, these are the real numbers, alpha, beta are the roots suppose. Then the sum of roots alpha plus beta, it is minus b by a. I have already told you from where I have written that. We'll study in the quadratic equation chapter. Okay, here you just write because we need to solve the question in a different way. Alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. C. These are the relations between coefficients and the roots. Here you can see roots, here you can see the coefficients of the equation. Okay, now the equation is cubic. Suppose we are having cubic equation, means ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Suppose it is the equation, है ना? Here again the condition a must not be equal to 0. a कभी भी 0 के equal नहीं होना चाहिए. Suppose the roots are alpha, beta and third assume कर लेते हैं gamma. Okay, sum of roots alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a. Now the product of rule is again product of roots is again defined in two ways here. What are the ways? See, one is quite simple, that alpha, beta, gamma, but the another is a little different, alpha, beta plus beta, gamma plus gamma, alpha, and one is alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, so the value of this is minus b upon a, here c upon a, and here again minus d upon a. That is quite simple. Okay, so these are the again the relation between the coefficients and the roots. Okay, you must note down that far. Okay, just pause the video, note down these are the very helpful, very important relations. ये बहुत important और helpful relation है. Okay, please note down this. Now we are just coming on the questions on the basis of the same. Okay, इसके basis पे questions क्या हो सकते हैं if you know the sum of roots and product of roots, then in case of quadratic equation you can determine the equation. In case of quadratic equation, that you can determine the equation. That will study here. What will be the equation when the roots, the sum and the product of roots is given? Okay, the equation when sum and product of roots is given. Okay, see, if alpha beta is something given and alpha into beta is also given. Okay, here as you know, this is minus b upon a and this is c upon a. So what will be the equation? You can write the quadratic equation, and if you determine the equation, then definitely you can write the polynomial. See, it will be x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. This will be the equation. You can check it. X square minus b upon a x plus c upon a is equal to 0. Now we'll just solve it. X square plus bx upon a plus c upon a is equal to 0. We'll take LCM. It will become ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This a will be multiplied there and we'll get the same equation. Do you have any doubt? That is quite simple. So you must note down that the equation or polynomial you can determine if the sum of roots and the product of root is given. On the basis of same, you are having a lots of question in the second or third exercise of the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation की second या third exercise में you can see that the questions are just given on the same basis. Okay. Now from here, this information we can utilize in solving another kind of question of the C. If suppose the question is given like this. Okay. अब मैं ऐसा एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करूं कि 3x स्क्वायर प्लस 2x माइनस 2x प्लस 5 इज द इक्वेशन, फाइंड द सम ऑफ रूट्स एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ रूट्स. दिस कांट बी सॉल्व लाइक दिस. ओके, मतलब वो तो मैं नहीं समझता कि आप लोगों को बताने की जरूरत है. यू विल सॉल्व. ओके, हियर द क्वेश्चन इज अ लिटिल डिफरेंट, है ना. फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ द following if alpha beta are the roots of x square plus 7x plus 10. Okay, what are these following? Alpha square minus beta square, second alpha minus beta, third alpha cube minus beta cube. How to determine this? हम ये कैसे निकालेंगे? So these are very simple. Okay, ये बहुत simple है ना? How to determine? See, very first when it is given, we'll solve the question given that x square plus 7x plus 10. The roots are alpha and beta. Okay, very first we are determining the sum. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a minus 7 upon 1 in this case. So alpha plus beta will become minus 7 and sum of roots and alpha into beta क्या होता है? c upon a, that you will do 10 upon 1. So alpha into beta is equal to 10. Now you determine the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Okay, so you can determine the value of alpha minus beta from here. How? That's very simple. What is alpha minus beta whole square? You should know that it is alpha plus beta whole square. Okay, or minus 4 alpha beta. This is the formula. How to determine this? That ये कैसे आया? That's very simple, as you know. Alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. Okay. So if suppose I am just adding here. Suppose I would like to write instead of that alpha minus beta whole square alpha plus beta whole square. अगर मैं relate करने की कोशिश करूँगा तो क्या करूँगा? Plus 2 alpha beta I need. So I have just added 2 alpha beta and subtracted 2 alpha beta. I have just used, that is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. This will be alpha plus beta whole square and minus 4 alpha beta. Okay, is it clear? That's quite simple. So in this way we will determine the values, like this alpha plus beta, as you know, it is minus 7 whole square minus 4, and this is 10. It is 49 minus 40. So alpha minus beta whole square is 9 and alpha minus beta is equal to 3. Is there any doubt? Now we need to determine alpha square minus beta square. That's again very easy. How? See that alpha square minus beta square is alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta. That is what? It is minus 7 and it is 3. It is minus 21. Do you have any doubt? Here we should take, instead of this, plus minus 3. Okay. When you will take plus minus 3, again you will have to take plus minus 3. So this will become minus plus 21. Is there any doubt? That's very simple. Now if suppose alpha cube minus beta cube, so we should know exactly. I am just making this clean. You may pause, note down this. है ना? Here what should I do is, I should write the formula. I should know, everyone should know. Alpha cube minus beta cube. Formula is alpha minus beta. Alpha square plus alpha beta plus beta square. Is there any doubt? Okay. So we need to determine the value of alpha square plus beta square, and that is very easy. Alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. So what is this? Minus 7 whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 into 10, 20. Now that 20 will just shift here. So alpha square plus beta square कितना हो जाएगा? 49 minus 20 means 29. Do you have any doubt? We'll just put all the values here. See, alpha cube minus beta cube is equal to alpha minus beta. It is plus minus 3. Here alpha square plus beta square 29 and plus alpha beta, that is 10. So this is plus minus 3 into 39. So it is plus minus 107. Is there any doubt? That's quite simple. Okay. So these are the just derivative of this. Okay. So that is all. In this lecture हमने क्या क्या देखा? Quadratic polynomial के roots, how to determine the roots of the quadratic polynomial, the relation between the quadratic polynomial, roots of quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial is with the coefficients. Okay, and here these are the special functions determined by alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Is there any doubt? Okay, these are very simple. Just complete your exercises with NCERT as well as with the other references. Okay, if you need any kind of support or any kind of worksheet, please call me anytime. Feel free. Okay, have a nice day to all of you. Bye.